Ken Bader here with Wayne Slavitt, the founder of Mobul Home Mobility Store that we just wrote about, to answer a couple of questions on his great new concept. Wayne, thanks for spending a little time this morning.
Happy to be here.
Terrific. The first thing that I want to ask is about innovation. This is a great concept. How did you come up with this idea?
Well, there were two basic things. One was an observation of the market. The baby boomers started retiring about a year and a half ago, and now every day for the next about 17 and a half years, 10,000 new people will turn 65.
Wow.
So the market is going to change. The overall consumer market is going to change. It'll be the biggest demographic shift in our lifetime. And there will be an influx then of more affluent, more active, more engaging people coming into the senior market. So that was one thing, the observation of a demand, and a big, big demand. And I'm part of that demand. And then the second one was more of a personal need. And my mother passed away last year. My mother-in-law had a stroke about 12 years ago. And I have been highly disappointed in trying to shop at a retail level for home medical equipment. And the light went on in my head one day when I was looking around the internet trying to find a product for my mother-in-law to get out of the car easier. And I found something. And I said to my wife, how come we don't know about this? And she said, where would we go to find something like this? And that was the aha moment to create a retail store. And then further investigation indicated that there are no national chains out there. You have national pharmacies. You have CVS and Rite Aid and Walgreens and Target pharmacies, but none of them really are in the home medical equipment space. So those were the two major reasons that got me into this crazy business.
Something similar to the mother of invention is necessity.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Exactly right.
Well, I've talked a lot about the alignment of the brand, culture, and strategy, and I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs that have that same aha moment, but frankly aren't able to bring that brand, culture, and strategy to a reality the way that you've had. You have a great brand in terms of the people wanting to come here. You have a great experience in the culture that you actually live that brand, and you obviously have the strategy to pull it off. Can you talk to me a little bit about how you were able to bring all those things together in a very short time in a great way?
I started out day one wanting to build a chain. It wasn't trying to open up one store. The one store concept just didn't excite me. I shut down a lot of other businesses to do this that I was working on. So I knew from day one I wanted to create this national chain. Guided by that, the whole brand of Mobul popped into my head one day. I was working out at the gym and struggling to try to find a name, and we were coming up with just really bad names. The word medical we didn't want in there at all. We didn't want home health care in there at all. And I love the word mobile. And I was playing around with it, and I wanted to sort of play with it phonetically. And that's how the MOBUL came about.
Interesting.
And then I've always wanted to, I always have been impressed with the Nordstrom concept of high levels of customer service, high quality products, hassle-free returns, and in a beautiful environment. So the idea of a boutique, not from a small standpoint, but from a higher level of deliverables in terms of the motif, I wanted that to be what Mobul was all about. So I decided I would try to Europeanize it, if you will, if I can make up a word, with the umlaut over the U. Knowing that, just like the word Haagen-Dazs, it was a totally made-up word. But I wanted to create this mystique where people would not know really what it was. They would maybe pronounce it Mobul, if they want to use the correct German pronunciation, which, by the way, the word Mobul in German, spelled M-O with the umlaut over the O, B-E-L, means furniture. I didn't know that at the time.
I didn't know that either.
But it seems to work. And then we use the tagline of the home mobility store, which is a term that is not well used either, but it sort of connotes this this idea of helping me stay active in my home, kind of a thing. So it kind of works. And then from that, my wife said, wow, that umlaut over the U looks like a happy face. And that then all of a sudden became the branding. It was not purposeful. It was not something that we sat out trying to create that kind of a concept, but it seems to work now. The you we use in our marketing. We've run ads of it's all about you. and let us lift you up, and that's been kind of fun. People walk into the store; they're typically coming in with some problem. Someone's had surgery, someone's had a stroke, someone fell, someone's moving into my house, and I want to make sure it's safe. And there's angst about that, and there's also a lot of ignorance about that because people just do not know about most of the products that we sell in the store.
Right.
So then they come into the store with that negative emotion, and then they feel this positiveness. They feel this open airiness. They feel this relaxation. There's no pressure. The aisles are wide. The merchandise is clean. It's displayed beautifully. And we have our house in the store. And people then can relax. And they leave happy. So that's what we're trying to create.
Right. Well, you've created it perfectly. It's the example of having a brand and making a promise and then living up to it with the experience when people walk in.
That's what we hope to do.
You're doing it.
Thanks
Wayne,
very much.
Thanks very much for taking some time today.
Thank you.
And thank you for taking some time with us. Have a great day.